The weather finally clears, so we leave Whangerie and head off to the Bay of Islands.
Look at me sometimes like all you want to do is run.
This video is part of the sailing series.
Hear me out, hear me out. If all the things you never show.
If you enjoy the video, please don't forget to press the subscribe, ring the bell, press the like button and leave comments and ask questions as required.
Great star in your heart to slow. But if you don't wanna tell me now, I guess I'll never know. Losing almost all my energy.
We leave Whangerie on Wednesday the 8th of February 2023. The sea is calm and the winds are very light. There's the 4 Night Islands. Currently just north of Tutukaka. About a mile and a half north of Tutukaka Harbour. The wind's slowly shifting round to the southwest from west. And it has pretty much died while it waits. So we're motoring again, but we've left the sails up in hope. But it's filling slowly. The goal for today is to round Cape Brett and enter the safety of the Te Rawahiti inlet of the Bay of Islands. 3 miles off Cape Brett. Now we are close to rounding the cape. Magnificent cliff hillsides extend from the sea, 200 to 300 metres in elevation. The seaward stretch of Cape Brett, although it looks to be part of the mainland, is itself an island called Otawahanga, with a narrow winding pass separating it from the actual landmass. Directly ahead can be seen the famous Hole in the Rock, which is a tourist attraction here in the bay. It is a feature of Motukako Island on the starboard front quarter or right hand side ahead. The pass we are heading through between the headland and the islands is about 400 metres wide. In rough weather, it is advisable to venture around the island, not through the path, although still many do venture between the two.
Gets colder day by day. I miss you. The children will sing. He'll be back at Christmas time. In these frozen and silent nights, sometimes in a dream, you appear outside of
From the information I have found so far, this area was mostly formed by the movement of subduction zones, or in simple terms, earthquakes, with volcanic activity lending a hand as well.
our hearts were singing. It felt like Christmas time. 2,000 miles is very far through the snow. I'll think of you wherever you go. gets colder day by day. I miss you. I can hear people singing. It must be Christmas time.
Now we are into that all-important final leg. Today has been a mix of sailing under mainsail only, mainsail and motor mix, and motor only, with the weather very light for most of the day. After rounding Cape Bread, the wind filled to a good 15-knot breeze. We killed the motor for a while and under mainsail only sailed to the Whangerie inlet, cracking 5 to 7 knots before hauling in the sail.
Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to go. So make the best of this task and don't ask why. It's not a question but a lesson learned in time. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. So take the photographs and still frames in your mind, hanging on a shelf in good health and good time. Tattoos and memories and dead skin on trial. For what it's worth, it was worth all the while. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. Something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your life.
As it was getting late, we planned to anchor overnight in a sheltered bay, one of 3 in the greater Whangerie Bay area, Whangerie Bay. Upon arrival, this bay was sheltered from the current wind direction, and I would say most other wind directions should they occur as well. Tomorrow our plan is to visit a nearby island, or a puka. Puka Island lies slightly north from this bay across the Whangerie Inlet, so not far at all. We found out it has a cafe on this island, so naturally we need to check this out for ourselves. The cafe is located in Whangerie Bay. Whangerie Bay is generally too shallow for our draft, so we plan to anchor somewhere in Paradise Bay to the north and walk the ridge track around to the cafe. As we have found with all dock tracks we have walked in the past, the tracks are well laid out and always seem to start with a steep climb. Personally, at my level of fitness, I would prefer a cliff face and an elevator if uphill sections are necessary.
Cause tell me your name.
Regardless of my fruitless complaints, the bird song in the bush and expansive views at the summit make the effort more than worthwhile.
The scars are souvenirs you never lose. The past was never far. And did you lose yourself somewhere out there? Did you get to be a star? You sad to know that life is more than who we are. You grew up way too fast, now there's nothing to believe. And reruns all become our history. A tired song keeps playing on a tired radio. Tell no one your name. No, tell them your name. No, tell them your name.
Directly ahead in this clip is Urapukapuka Bay, named after the island, and I believe its best beach, complete with a dock campsite. Links to the campsite and Otihi Bay Ferry are attached to this video.
No, tell them your name. No, tell them your name. Think about you all the time, but I don't need the same. It's lonely where you are, come back down, and I won't tell them your name.
Wrong track, see? From Paradise Bay via the ridge track is posted as an hour-and-a-half walk. It is more like an hour to an hour and a quarter, at least that is how long we took, and we are not that fast. This is Otihi Bay. It is simply stunning. There are cabins attached if you want to hire or if you wish to stay for a time. The cafe, as it turns out, is a full-blown island restaurant and licensed. With a ferry service straight from Paihia or Russell, it departs from both. You can set as little as 40 minutes to be transported to the doorstep of an island oasis. The food and wine were about the same, if not slightly cheaper than I would expect to pay at a mainland cafe restaurant of similar proportions. But of course on the mainland, you would be without the stunning views and general surrounds. This gentleman sitting down for lunch with his family will play a big part in our security of the Bay of Islands in the next few days. His name is Ryan. He started a YouTube channel, Sailing Alfie, and the QR code top left is his channel. He seems, for whatever reason, to have stopped making videos at the moment, but without him we perhaps would have had a very uncomfortable time in the next week or so. This establishment is a cafe, restaurant, sells cabinet food, ice creams, coffee, soft drinks, fruit juice, and is expansive enough that even with all the people around it does not feel crowded. Fishing is not permitted in the bay, and the fish will come right up to the jetty, especially if you entice them with food. Remember that chap Ryan I spoke of? It is becoming apparent another of those pesky cyclones may hit and we cannot get into Opua Marina. Ryan has a good size mooring and he is currently not using it. He has offered it to us for the duration of the bad weather. I will take that over anchoring in a potential cyclone any day.